So I've been raving about CJ Stroud, and what he's doing is way ahead of his pay grade, way ahead of the rookie scale without a doubt, but it's his ability to connect his timing, his feet, and his eyes with the processing is what has been so impressive. So first one here, we come back and we really just have more of a two-man route. So we've got the deep route over here with the big in here. But I just want you to watch the technique of CJ, how he never gets out of position. So what we talk about as a quarterback, I want you to live in your throwing position. Knees bent, right? Balanced up, weight on the back foot. Even here, watch how he does a great job of climbing the pocket, climbing the pocket, climbing the pocket. No panic. Feet aren't going sideways when the pressure's around him. Sliding up in the pocket. Boom. Let the ball go. Ball's right on the money. Nice soft throw up over the top. Great job there of climbing the pocket. So again, just watch it right here. Right? See it? Boy, it sets the point. Nose on a 7-step drop. You set the point. Set the point. So these guys are attacking the point. Allows you to be able to, or allows your offensive lineman to be able to push guys by when you set the point, and then you slide up. Slide away from it so they can push guys past you. You see it right here. Slide up, slide up. But look at his position. He's sliding up. He's staying balanced. Boom, ball's able to be out on time. No issues whatsoever. All right, so just want you to see this right here. Is they do a nice job, because you'll notice on this particular play, Cardinals are going to bring pressure. So receiver right here, as he's coming off, he peeks for CJ. So if CJ wants to take the hot, he's got one right here because, watch, I'll play it right here. See it right there? See the peek? Peek by his receiver. Hey, I've got a shot. Stay away from the guy that's bouncing out on the backside. We're in great shape if we want to take the hot. Okay, CJ knows he's hot here, but he also sees rotation of the safety this direction. On the snap, rotation, he's got what we call a bang aid, a skinny post on the backside. So you have two options when you have a hot. Beat it with your hot throw to your receiver over here to this side, or maybe even your one step to the outside, or you say, I know I can get the ball out to the backside before that defender can get to me. And you see it right there. Boom. Hit that back foot. Playing balanced. Playing with his eyes. Making sure the free safety moves away. Bang. Ball's out of his hands. Beats the pressure. Throws a touchdown. This is what I'm talking about. This stuff is above what you see from most rookies, right? The technique is so solid. The ability to understand. Do I have to take my hot? Do I have time to make the throw out the backside? Am I able to see the back end while seeing the front end? Okay? This one I want you to watch right here. It's beautiful. He's coming out here and he's looking to his tight end first. What I want you to notice is he's balanced and he's aiming in this direction. His eyes and his feet are connected to that read. Okay? Doesn't like it. Where do his feet go? His feet shift slightly, so now his feet are aimed with his eyes at number 2. Balanced, ready to throw 1, boom, move my feet, ready to throw 2 on that slight movement. Didn't like that one, boom, where's he go now? Look at his feet, look at his eyes, connected together, right here to number 3. Bang, 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 knows what he's looking at, knows why he's looking at different things. I believe what he saw was, oh, this defender clamps there, that takes me to this guy. This guy's in the way, don't really like it, boom, now I'm on to number 3. And I get this movement with the back, so I know I'm in great shape to get the ball out of his hands. Connect your feet and eyes, young quarterback. Can't do it any better than that. Okay, this one is just a little teaching tool. Okay, so he's throwing just a wide receiver screen. Most people think, no big deal, wide receiver screen. Just throw it and get it out there as quick as possible. What I want you to see here is how CJ never sets his feet for this. Never sets his feet. I love that. Why not set your feet? Well, the first thing that happens is when you try to set your feet really fast, oftentimes it makes you yank the football because you're trying to go too fast because you want to get this ball out. So that's the first thing. The second thing is This guy right here, what you often see when a quarterback turns and sets his feet is these defensive ends now know exactly what to attack. I know exactly where your right arm is. I can attack your right arm. So as you go to try to throw the screen, I can get my hands up and knock it down. You've set the point of attack for them. When you fall away on this throw, right, that guy has no idea. He has no idea what's going on because your feet didn't set first, so he's not expecting you to throw it. And B, or number two, right, he can't find your arm. You haven't stopped and given him a spot. You could have thrown it here, could have thrown it here, you could carry a little longer, throw it back here. He's got nowhere to attack, and you see, here he doesn't even get his hands up because he's not ready for any of this because of the technique there. Quarterbacks, coaches, work on it. It's something that if you can get your guy to throw wide receiver screens without setting their feet, right? There's a technique to it. Engage your core. Make sure you're not throwing it with all arm and missing, but it helps in a lot of different ways. It's much smoother, right? It's much easier to throw when you learn how to do it, and it helps you from a technique standpoint with the defensive ends to be able to throw it around, and which becomes a huge problem with all the quick throws that we're seeing now. Okay? All right, another teaching tool, right? It's all about teaching little things. Here's what I want you to watch with CJ right here. They're going to run what I call a semi. So this is a timing 12-yard out route, okay? The key for this with technique to me is always what I call win with your feet. So in other words, I want to be ready with my feet. Look at CJ right here. He's ready with his feet before he has to throw the football. So we want to win with our feet, meaning we want to get there a tick before we have to throw it so we can do exactly what CJ's doing right here. Can you notice that he's loaded on his back foot and his front foot is almost off the ground, okay? Just a touch off the ground. What's that telling me? What's that telling me is that all his weight is loaded up on the inside of his back foot. So he's loaded up and he's stopping himself with his back foot so he can get lined up to his throw. This is what I call a pause. He's going to drop back and he's going to pause at the top of his drop. Why do we pause? We pause to get our body all stopped so now we can get it all going back in the direction of our throw. You notice when he picks up that front foot, his front shoulder doesn't lift up. He's balanced up top while loaded down low. And just watch the pause. See the pause at the top? He freezes. He pauses to get all his weight going right back to the throw. Bang. Ball's perfect. Right on the money. Love it. Win with your feet. Pause. Attack the throw. A little play action right here. Play action concept that I call Pogo. Okay, so there's Pogo, which would be a post with a corner, or there's what I call Pogo, which is a go, okay? A go with a corner, and then obviously you're going to get somebody at the flat. So we're trying to clear out the outside guy, and we're trying to get a high-low off of the flat defender, okay? So right here, right, we get him clear out, corner, and then, we're working to the flat area with the shallow from the backside, but we're going to isolate this guy. This guy comes down, so it tells me I'm going to throw my corner route. But what you notice on the corner route is what? Safety reads it and jumps it. So that's where I want to go with the football. See CJ lined up to the left-hand side, wants to take that throw, sees the safety jump it. Watch. Eyes and feet are coming together. Look at it. Eyes and feet. So he's coming all the way backside to his big in route. Doesn't like what he sees, but look. Loaded, ready to throw both of those throws to the left. Now, his eyes come back, his feet come back to where he wants to throw the ball. Perfect technique. Why he's accurate, perfect throw. Ball's going straight down the line of his feet. That's what we talk about when lining up to the throw. Get all your power going down a line. There is a line between throw and catch, or throw and wherever the ball lands, there's a line. We want to be lined up and have as much of our power going down that line as possible. It's exactly what you're seeing from CJ. Very little movement, very balanced, and lined up with feet and eyes. Okay, next thing, talked about it in a tweet. Timing up your drop with the route. So the idea is the first route that you're reading, we want to drop back. And again, in most situations, sometimes it's plant and throw like we saw CJ a couple plays ago. But most of the time it's plant, quick hitch, throw. We want to one hitch our first read every single time if we can. That's the timing. Said it was a lot of problems seeing quarterbacks do that from shotgun because they're getting there so early that one hitch isn't timing up. So it's a true art. So here we've got under center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Quick hitch. Boom, ball's out. Look at the timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Quick hitch. Times up perfectly with when he wants to get the ball out of his hands. Receiver coming out of it. Bang, puts the ball on the outside shoulder. Great timing. Great throw. Across the board, you're seeing so many different good teaching things from CJ Stroud. Why he's having so much success early on, because he's tying his processing to his technique. Very condensed, very comfortable with what he's doing, and it's leading to a lot of success. Okay, so here we're going to run a double slant combination. Again, tying your feet to the route. I want you to watch this. So this is a 3-step drop from under center. But you'll see a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL take 3 steps from the shotgun. They get the ball, they take 3 steps, and they're late for everything. Okay? Watch CJ here. Boom, quick, he's set. Look, he's ready right now, loaded on that back foot to take the inside slant if it's there. Nope, they popped out here, ready to hit the outside slant on time. Watch how quickly, boom, ball's out of his hands. Look at this receiver on the outside. Boom, as soon as he's out, ball is on top of him. So these guys dropping out can't make a play over there because perfect timing, perfect understanding, great technique, boom, set. Right? So just, boom, set your feet so you're lined up and ready to throw both of those things. Get the ball out quick, and we're rocking and rolling. All right, so this is one that I thought CJ was a little bit early with his drop, kind of what we're talking about. Like, I'm not really sure exactly what the route is here for both of these guys because they're both kind of running post routes, but CJ's set a little early, and maybe that's why. Maybe because they've got 2 different post routes and he's got to beat the safety with the throw, so it is a 5 and quick hitch. I'm not sure. Not really sure what the play call is right here, but here's what I just want you to see. I want you to see, again, another great teaching tool. Okay, he's starting to get outside the pocket. His eyes are down the field. He's seeing Tank Dell get open here deep. Okay, most guys, when they do this, what they're going to do is they're going to fall away, they're going to stay on the run, they're going to try to make this throw on the move. Okay, this is what I call a quick set. Always trying to teach my son this. Okay, you get on the move, but you see it, quick set. Quick set right here. So that quick set, it allows you to have more direction, right? So if my body's falling towards the 50 and I'm trying to throw it down the field, the ball and my body are going towards the sideline, and it's usually going to make me more inaccurate. When you stop your body, even though you might not be able to stop all your momentum from coming towards the 50, you're stopping as much as possible so you can set and drive the throw down the field and be more accurate with it. Okay, so we're getting the defender moving, quick set, throw. Right? You can't waste any time, right? You can't set and hitch and do all of that because you're going to get hit. But that quick set right there, to me, is what creates the power and direction of the throw. And boom, look at this throw. Beautiful, perfect throw, 50-yard throw, quick set throw. He's ready. His eyes are down the field. He's ready to get set, loaded up, and make a great throw for the touchdown. I know, he's making it look easy. It's not as easy as he's making it look. But I'm loving what he's doing across the board. This is the way you would coach it. This is the way you would teach it. Quarterbacks that are watching, learn from this stuff. Work on this stuff. Coaches, understand what I'm saying. Hit me with questions because all of these little technique things are so vital to success, and you're seeing all the different kinds of throws that you have to make. Okay, here's another one. All right, so we've got a play, I call it fish, because it is a hook and a flat. So that's my fish concept. As we come out here, it's very similar to if you were running what people call dragon, what I call combo, slant, flat. It could be very similar to a stick and a stick and a flat, because the timing of all these throws are very similar. The technique by which you throw all of those things is very similar, okay? Because what we can't do is we're not setting to one and then setting to the other. We're going to set to be able to throw both of these throws at the same time. So when we've got this hook flat, I'm going to come out with my eyes on whichever of these guys becomes the flat defender, but I'm going to be loaded on the inside of my back foot so I can shift the weight if I need to. So depending on which one you're reading first, okay, so where you want to go with the ball first, because we can't be late to the hook or we can't be late to a slant. So we're almost going to set a little bit towards the deeper throw, or the throw that we have to be on time for. But all we're going to do is try to shift the weight on our back foot so we can hit both throws. So right there, okay? CJ right here is loaded. He's loaded and ready to make this hook throw right there if it's available. If this guy goes past it, boom, I am ready and loaded to make that throw. But I'm also able to make the flat throw. Watch his front foot. What's he do? All he does is, and it's hard to tell on tape, obviously, but his weight is loaded in a way here to hit the hook. As soon as he decides, I don't have the hook anymore, it's being held off, he shifts the weight. He shifts the weight from the back of his foot to the front of his foot, so he can now lead the throw back here to the flat, and that's why you see the left foot. He is taking the left foot in the direction that his right foot leads him. So if he was going to throw the hook, I'm going to bet you that his left foot is going to go this direction because he's leading with the power on his back foot. Now he shifts that power to go this direction, so now his left foot is going to open and go that direction. So he opens to the throw so he can be accurate and attack the outside throw. This is the little teaching tape that we talked about last week, right? Always read the flat first on these concepts. When this guy's in a stationary position, if he's in a slant, you got to always see the slant first because you can't be late. But see this first. Why? Get it out on time. You make a good throw. What's he doing? He now turns the corner and is able to pick up that extra 3, 4, 5 yards as he turns the corner. But that technique by CJ is so great because he's loaded to make both throws. He's ready, and his timing is the same for both throws. So he's loaded on the back foot, holding there, and it just becomes a shift of weight on his back foot to be accurate and open to either throw. Okay? Just got an underthrow right here. Okay? So we're running this over the top, and then this is what we call an under. It's kind of 5 yard in right here. Eyes are connected to his processing. This is my read right here. Okay? If this guy widens to the under, then I replace back behind him. If this guy simply stays in his position and gets depth, I beat him with the throw by hitting this in the first window. This isn't a throw where I'm waiting for him to get all the way under that guy and get a true high-low here. I'm simply reading what this guy does. He gets width, throw it behind him. He gets depth, throw it outside of him. So we're throwing around that defender. Look at this. See how quickly it comes out? He sees it. That guy hangs. Boom, ball's out. Hits it out by the numbers. So he's got a completion no matter what based on what that guy is doing because he's beating him with the throw, timing, processing, technique. Put it all together, playing like CJ Stroud. Guys, this is all teaching tape from one game, right? One game. All right, so I threw this on there because this is related to the teaching tape that I talked about last week. So they're going to run the 3-man stick concept. So must outside release on the outside. Then we've got a quick out or a flat. I like it to be a flat so they're not at the same level. More on the same level here. But regardless, always reading this one first. Read the outside one first. Force this guy to cover it. He wants to cover it. Now we're truly one-on-one here, and that outside player can't peel back in and blow up or squeeze or sandwich my stick. So we always want to read it outside first. So same sort of technique. Now I want to be lined up to throw the outside one, and then if that's closed off or taken away, I simply shift my feet again, Don't reset. I'm not trying to hitch, just simply shifting the weight on my foot to load back up. And that's when you would see this front foot close off a little bit, I believe, to the throw. So now we're setting that line again that we talked about from throw to catch. But again, right here, load it up. He's ready. The quick drop, right? It's a quick play, quick drop. I'm set. I'm set before I need to be set, ready to get this ball out. This guy's even playing a little bit outside technique, but he's 5 yards off. Boom, take it. Put the ball on it. Be ready. Be accurate. There's the throw. And again, you see turn of the corner. Now, nice tackle, right? Gets him down, but that turn of the corner gets you another 2-3 yards. If that guy's not playing it as well and we could turn down the sideline, it's going to be most times a bigger play than the stick. That's why we always want to read it first, but we also want to force the defense to cover. Verify and force them to cover this. So if he's forced to cover it, he can't help on this one. That's what we're trying to do at all times with a good concept. Force the defense to cover something so they can't cover the other thing. If they're not going to do it, put a good ball, go get 7 yards.